The dawn broke over the ancient Armenian fortress, casting a golden hue on the weathered stones that had silently witnessed centuries of history. The king of Armenia, a figure both regal and wise, stood on the battlements, his gaze fixed on the horizon. The air was thick with the promise of change, a sense of anticipation that seemed to ripple through the very walls.
This land has seen many battles,
He mused, his voice a rich baritone that carried the weight of history. From the cobblestone path leading up to the fortress, a soldier emerged, clad in the unmistakable uniform of Armenia's modern military. His face was obscured by a mask from the 21st century, a stark contrast to the ancient setting. He moved with purpose, his footsteps echoing softly in the morning stillness.
Your Majesty,
He greeted, bowing slightly. His voice was steady, tinged with respect. The king turned, a knowing smile playing on his lips. The king reached into a chest beside him, pulling out an object wrapped in cloth. As he unveiled it, the metallic sheen of a modern rifle caught the light. The soldier watched, his eyes widening slightly at the sight of the weapon, a piece of technology far removed from the world he stood in.
This is the key to our future,
The king declared, handing the rifle to the soldier.
use it wisely, for our people's prosperity depends on it.
Inside the fortress, in a dimly lit chamber, the king and the soldier sat across from each other, a map spread out between them. The room was filled with the smell of burning torches and the faint rustle of parchment.
The strategies you propose are unconventional.
The soldier admitted, tracing a line on the map with his finger.
Unconventional times call for unconventional measures.
The king replied, his eyes glinting with determination.
We must adapt, or we will be swept away by the tides of change.
The discussion continued deep into the morning, their voices rising and falling with the intensity of their plans. Finally, the king extended his hand, a gesture of trust and alliance. The soldier took it, feeling the calloused strength in the king's grip.
For Armenia.
He swore, the words echoing with a promise that transcended time. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows over the fortress, the soldier departed, the weight of the rifle a reminder of the responsibility he now carried. The king watched him go, a silent sentinel overlooking the land he had vowed to protect. In the fading light, the fortress stood as it always had, an enduring symbol of resilience and the unbroken spirit of a people ready to embrace the future.